In this video, I'm going to review Google's new 3.6 Flash, and the results are very disappointing. So I've been testing it from past 24 hours. I've also created a comparison between 3.6 and the Kimi K3. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you know what to do. So if you have seen the launch page and all the flashy videos on the X, so you may have know that it's actually beating many benchmarks out there. So we are not going to go by the books. So I have created a couple of apps which I've already created using Kimi K3 to give you a preview and the difference between them. Before jumping on to the first test, so let me tell you what type of platform I use. I use OpenCode and 3.6 Flash with the high thinking, the same setup with Kimi K3. First is front-end test. On the left side from the 3.6, on the right from the Kimi K3, and look at the difference. So this is not even responsively optimized, and look at this. This is really great. And if you want to see which of them is actually following my instruction, is Kimi K3, not Gemini 3.6 Flash. So it had the superficial 3D effects at the back, but I wanted something like this. As I scroll down, it should scattered away, but it didn't do that. And if you see on the right, it did scatter that. If you see on the back here, it did scatter the pattern. So this is what I wanted. And also add the scroll pointers that adds to the user experience, but here nothing. If I show you here, this is also a great animation, and here it didn't even add the number animation which I wanted. And then there's a parallax effect, some parallax effect, but if you see here, the effect is very polished and unique. And if you see on the 3.6, not optimized responsively. Let's look at the pricing here. Look at the color options. This is not what I expect from a model from Google to have something like this, and this is very disappointing, the difference between the both. This is from the front-end test, but I expected a lot better from 3.6, which seems to be a downgrade from the 3.5. The next, I tried to create a game. So here is the out from the 3.6. So this is a neon circuit game. Click on the start engine. No space nitro is working. No controls are working. It's just showing one working, and the graphic is so bad for a model like this. So if I show you the comparative view from this game which Kimi K3 built, here if I click on play, I can choose the type of machine, and if I click on the start, look at the difference between the both, and straight away it just look like everything is working. Look at this, the difference from the user experience and the graphics, controls, everything. And after the game, my expectations become very low. Then I crafted this prompt to create a FormCraft app, which is the AI form builder with the sample logins and the few pages that I want. For example, the landing page, login, sign up, and the dashboard for each user specific roles: admin, free user, and the paid user. That's it. It created that within 2 or 3 minutes. So here is the app. The landing page looks good. Everything is great. So let's see how it works. The pricing section, the FAQ section. Okay, for a landing page for a website like this, it's okay. So if I click on the start free, so this is the sign up form. Okay, so if I click on login, this is a sample login that it's provided me with. So let's go on with the demo user. So I will just click on this. I wanted a dedicated page for a dashboard. This is not the dedicated page. The header and the footer from the landing page, or also the design. Look at the design. This model's output reminds me of a GPT 3.5 model. So back then it used to be like this, but in the age of AI, where we have the model Fable 5, Mythos, GPT 5.6 Soul, Kimi K3, Google introduced this. Disappointing. Let's test the event generation for the form. So this is the form, and the responses here, there are these other sample responses. If I click on it, the pop-up box, that's okay. So let's test the functionality of this. I will just type this. So it's done. The form has been submitted. So let me refresh this. So yeah, so the app is working. That's fine. So if I click on the CSV, click on open, yeah, everything is there. Our response there as well. So click on the back to dashboard, and if I want to edit this, so there you go, I can edit this as well. So the functionality is working, but looking at the whole user experience of the app, disgusting. So is this model really bad? I don't think so, because if you look at the pricing, it's half as if we compare to the Kimi K3. Yes, half as the open source model. The input price is $1.5 and output price is $7.5 per million tokens. And if you compare to this Kimi K3, so it's $3 input, $15 output per 1 million. It's actually very cheap and the fast as well. And second thing where it wins is the multimodality. So if you see on the Kimi K3, Fable 5 and other models, so the input types you can use is to text and maximum is images. But if you use a Gemini 3.6, you can use multi-modals as inputs: text, image, videos, any type of documents or files, and there's the audio. And I've also tested that on its Gemini app. So I just provided a video from the Instagram. I just wanted to create another 50 version in the same pattern. Within a few seconds, it just grabbed all the context from the video and then it suggested me this. For example, I just attached a 2 minutes long video here. And here I say you are a critical social media strategist, analyze this video and break down why it will work or why it won't based on the virality factor, which is hook, engagement, and retention. Be brutal, audit, and suggest improvement as well. So here the 3.6 thinking I have applied. So let's just click on here, click on agree, and within just 2 minutes give me a breakdown here. So this way you can use videos for any type and chat with it, which is a great win for a model of this type. And not only this, you can upload any kind of file. These are the points where Gemini 3.6 wins. If you're going to code, build apps using this model, don't do that. If speed matters to you, for example, if you are going to analyze some documents or video, images, do some quick agentic work, then go ahead. 3.6 will do it in Flash. And personally, I'm still waiting for the pro model from Gemini 3.5 and 3.6 as well. So I hope we get that in coming months. So this is about this video. How did you find this model? Do let me know in the comment box and see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.